July 29, 2023, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Errol Spence challenged Terence Crawford in what many thought would be a close pick-em fight. It was not. Crawford started out tactically, as has become his pattern throughout his career. He no longer switches from a conventional stance to a southpaw stance after a few rounds. Now he begins as a southpaw and uses all the advantages of that from the very beginning. It showed up here in round 2 when he landed a left hand to knock Spence down after Spence had tried a couple punches of his own. Spence missing with a jab, Crawford coming back with a right hand counter shot that put Spence on the canvas. By round 4, these Crawford power shots were landing more and more frequently. And as he waited for Spence to initiate offense, he stepped forward and decided to start the proceedings himself with a long left-hand shot that landed, followed by a series of left-hand blows, including that swinging left, the uppercut inside, and this full roundhouse power shot with the left hand. At the end of the round, the ring doctor came to look at Spence's eye and see how much damage had been done. Crawford continued tactically to target the eye as the rounds progressed, reaching Spence over and over with his left hand. In the 6th round, Spence on the defensive again as Crawford hop-stepped forward, landed a straight right, and then the swinging left, and it was increasingly just a matter of time. Perfect counter by Crawford there on the point of Spence's chin. And by now, the 7th round, it was becoming a beatdown. Another counter shot knocked down here for Crawford.
And again, the counter! Just as Spence thought he landed a shot, he goes down for the 2nd time of the fight.
This time, the power delivered via the right hook. As someone who originally was a power right-hand puncher and has now become a power left-hand puncher, Crawford has a lot of options, a lot of choices inside when he gets his opponents on the defensive, and he showed all of that against Errol Spence. Late in the 8th round, Crawford picking and choosing the punches he wanted to land. A series of jabs with the right hand. Spence's balance was beginning to vanish, and as Spence wobbled more and more, Crawford stepped forward and landed more power shots, and Harvey Doc stopped it with less than a minute to go in round 9. A beatdown victory for Terence Crawford.
And the referee has intervened! Mamma mia! Terence "Bud" Crawford has made history!
Arguably the most impressive win of his career to this point, leaving a bloodied Errol Spence wondering in his hometown of Dallas why the fight wasn't as close as people had suggested it might be. And the answer is that Terence Crawford is this good.